Hey guys, what's going on? Cave Ninjas here. Today we're going to be doing a best class setup for the Infinite Warfare beta for assault rifles. First we're going to be using Simnatic. We're going to be using the Equalizer, which is a submachine gun, going to be good for those close quarter combats instead of your assault rifle. We're going to be using propulsion so you can keep your thrusters almost all the time, almost infinitely. We're going to be using the K-Bar 32. Now, arguably, a lot of people can argue which assault rifle is the best assault rifle in the game, but I'm going to say it's the K-Bar 32, and the reason I say that is the closest one next to it is the NV4, but the K-Bar 32 has higher damage and higher fire rate, but it has a lot less accuracy. So if you can just put a foregrip on that thing, honestly, I'd say it's probably the most high damage assault rifle in the game that we have so far. So for your attachments, we're going to be using the ELO sight. Obviously, it's a pretty good sight. I like it a lot. We're going to be using the foregrip. We're going to be using quick draw, and we're going to be using stock. Those are pretty self-explanatory. A lot of the pros and just people in general tend to run those three attachments because they're pretty necessary. So we're going to be using a trip mine for the lethal, because a lot of people don't really see those trip mines coming. We're going to be using dexterity so we can reload faster. We're going to be using hardline so we can get a little bit extra score, and we're going to be using hardwired so we can counter some of those annoying things like counter UAVs and things like that. So for the kill streaks, we're going to be using the UAV and counter UAV primarily because I like to get a lot of score in game so we can level up quicker, even though I'm the max level, but those things are pretty nice. And we're going to be using the Warden, obviously, even though I think the Warden is very underpowered for an 1100 kill streak. So here we go, we're getting in the game, throwing out that trip mine on that wall run action. Gotten a lot of a lot of kills using that trip mine on that thing. It's pretty sick. So anyway, guys, with the gameplay here, I kind of split it up. It's not just one solid gameplay. I wanted to just kind of talk about the game while you guys watch this assault rifle gameplay. The thing is I really like this game, I really enjoy it, but it is incredibly fast-paced. I didn't even think it was possible, but I would say it's more fast-paced than Black Ops 3, but less fast-paced than Advanced Warfare. I think it's about in the middle. It's faster than Black Ops 3, but it's not as fast as Advanced Warfare, and I like it, but at the same time I don't. And the reason why I don't, guys, is because it's incredibly chaotic. It's very hard to set up a position. It's very hard to know where your enemy is going to be at in the map, because so far from what I've experienced, the spawns have been insanely wacky. I get spawned behind enemies all the time, and then enemies spawn behind me all the time. It's very intense. They definitely took people's criticism from Ghosts, and they applied it to this game. All the maps are pretty small, they're not very large, and with the new movement system, I personally believe that you can move around the map quicker than in Black Ops 3, primarily because of certain payloads that you can use to navigate quicker, like with the Simnatic, for example, the propulsion, you literally get your thrusters back almost instantly, like you can see right there, and it just causes people to be able to get around the map really quickly, kind of like they did in Advanced Warfare, and it causes a lot of map chaos. But other than that, I think that the gameplay is really good. I think it's really smooth. I think it's a lot smoother than Black Ops 3. The hit detection is insane. Probably the best hit detection we've seen in a game since Ghost. Very, very good. Infinity Ward always does a really good job on that. So the next thing I wanted to talk about was the kill streaks a bit, just for a second here. I think that they're very underwhelming. I don't think any of them are really all that great. I've used Bombardment, I've used Scorcher. None of them are really good, none of them really stand out. I don't think that there's very many unique and very cool kill streaks, and very useful kill streaks, or just plainly that they actually do something that's good. You know, I don't see very many kills coming from the Warden. I don't see very many kills coming from basically all the kill streaks, and it worries me a little bit. I know some people enjoy non-kill streak based Call of Duty, more of a gunplay Call of Duty, which is cool. I'm fine with that. The other thing I wanted to talk about really quick was that there is such a difference between submachine guns and assault rifles in this game. It's probably the biggest difference we've seen in a Call of Duty game. When we play a Call of Duty game, assault rifles and submachine guns, primarily they play the same almost. I mean, you can definitely tell a difference here and there, but in my opinion, with this game, Infinite Warfare, there's a massive difference between the submachine guns and the assault rifles. Submachine guns are absolutely terrible at any range, and that is just my opinion, but the best assault rifle at range is definitely the Karma, but everything else is incredibly terrible. If you're not almost right next to them, it is very hard to get a kill. And when I say that, it's not even the accuracy, it's how many bullets it takes to kill someone from a distance with a submachine gun. But anyway, guys, to get back to this class, I think that the Simnadic is definitely the most overpowered, what do you call it, the rigs? Yeah, the combat rigs, the most overpowered combat rig in Infinite Warfare. It's insanely powerful. This propulsion is insane. I don't show it in this gameplay, but I'm gonna make a whole video about it because I think it's just crazy. But because of how fast your thrust jumpers regenerate or whatever, you can, if you jump off of a high place, you can actually keep flying around the map. Just by using your thrusters. It's crazy. You almost never have to touch the ground if you jump off a high object in the beginning. Like if you jump off a high object, your thrusters, they literally come back faster than you fall to the ground, so you can actually just literally fly around the map. It's crazy. I'm gonna make a video about it. It's pretty nuts. I think it's kind of cool and kind of fun, but at the same time it's kind of wacky, and I don't know, they're probably going to fix that where it doesn't replenish as fast as it does. It's a bit overpowered in my opinion. So far, I think that the tacticals and lethals are actually really unique and really cool. I think that in a lot of Call of Duty games, most people just don't even run tacticals or lethals. They just take both those off so they can run more attachments and more kill streaks, or, you know, in Advanced Warfare where you could have 4 kill streaks. But really, I think that the tacticals and lethals in this game are really going to make a comeback. I think that a lot more people are going to be using them in this game than they were in Black Ops 3. The assault rifles, to get to the assault rifles, you know what this video is about. The assault rifles feel like submachine guns. It's really weird. Like, they shoot incredibly fast. The fire rate on all of them is insanely quick, except for the R3K. And the R3K, in my opinion, is hands down the worst assault rifle in the class. But I'm sure some will disagree. But it is incredibly bad. It has a low fire rate. It takes 2 bursts to kill, and it just, I don't know, it just doesn't feel very good. The other thing about assault rifles in this game is, and actually just every weapon in this game, is that it has insane time to kill. It's crazy. They kill and kill. It's nuts. It's like you literally just run into someone and just instant kill. It's like we're playing hardcore. It's pretty nuts. But anyway, guys, that's really it for that video. I just wanted to show you guys the assault, the best assault weapon in the game, especially for people that are on the Xbox One. You guys will be able to know what the good guns are before you guys play the beta next weekend. Anyway, thanks for watching the video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed the content. I don't know if I really talked about the assault rifles as much as I should in this video, but at least you got to see some gameplay and what I was running on my classes, so you guys can go and experiment yourself. And that's it for the video. Thanks, guys. Go dominate your life. Have fun, man. Just live life. Live your dreams. If you guys liked the video, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe. I'm going to be making videos all through the week about the Infinite Warfare beta, best class setups for the submachine guns, sniper rifles, LMGs, all that different kind of stuff. So hopefully you guys stay tuned, and I will see you tomorrow.